So I thought I'd make a video since I had a lot of time right now as my workspace isn't working. So I thought I'd rather waste your time as well. First up, from the Worthing Hall. So they had a great sale going on this particular time of the year. I'm not sure why they chose now, but 50% off on all books across the site. So I had to get the first issue of Fantastic Four. I have been loving this run. I haven't completely caught up to it, but I was, when he was announced as the writer, Ryan North, I was really interested regarding what he was going to do. Basically, this feels like Astro City stories because these have been broken down character wise, and you get like small arcs, maybe a one shot or a 2 issue arc for based on individual characters. The first issue deals with the Thing and Alicia Masters going to some town and they are chased by Hicks. So yeah, this was a fun issue. Similarly, I got issue 2 as well. I remember this as being a Doctor Doom issue without having Doctor Doom in it. So yeah, these two were the ones that I got from the Fantastic Four run. Next up, I have Swamp Thing number 87 by Rick Veitch and Tom Yeats. So this is the issue in which he meets King Arthur, and following this was the legendary 88th issue in which he was going to meet Jesus Christ, but that never really materialized. And I think there's a petition going on right now that maybe if they get enough signatures for the Rick Veitch Swamp Thing Volume 2 or Volume 3, they'll probably be printing that issue. But I don't want to keep my hopes up because the last time it happened, Mark Russell's Second Coming was going to get published by DC. They got a similar, pushback, and they had to scrap the entire book from DC's line, and that's how Mark Russell stopped working for DC, I guess. So yeah, this is also an amazing issue. I think the entire issue was read like this, like much of Moore's famous issues. Yeah, so you don't read it. It's a peculiar format. Excited to check this out again. It's been quite some time. Next, I had to check this out. Funnily enough, I did not know that Usagi Yojimbo was a separate character. My introduction to him was through the 90s cartoon, and he was just like a bit role or bit player in the TMNT universe. I always thought he was an offshoot of TMNT, but that clearly wasn't the case. I'm very excited to check this. The entire book is by Stan Sakai, and this is a lovely cover. So yeah, next we have slots by Dan Panosian. So Dan Panosian is making some of the most incredible covers right now, and I needed to check this out. I love his art style. I love the art style on this. So yeah, excited to check this out. It's a gritty crime story. Next, I have a Mark Russell book. It's Deadbox. I'm not sure what this is about, but since it's Mark Russell, it can't entirely be very bad. So yeah, oh see, they sell T4 stuff. Some books I get just for the cover. I don't think I'll ever even open this book, but it's a Darwin Cook cover. Interestingly, there's a very famous image in which there are collateral damage with the trains completely getting dismantled when Superman is stopping the train and saving a boy on a cycle, and this is what Superman would actually do. So sometimes cool images don't always sell practicality. That's not the case for Darwin Cook, of course. Yeah, the only reason I have got this is because it has Smallwood involved. So, and it's a beautiful cover. So yeah, Greg Smallwood working on Elektra, win-win. Doom Patrol number 34, one of my all-time favorite comic issues. This is so fucking stupid. I love it. It's one of the best love stories that I've ever come across, and the cover by Simon Bisley is just gorgeous. Just read this. You don't need any context, anything. It's just a one shot. It's superb. I didn't read any of Zdarsky's Batman, and I'm not sure even if this is an Elseworld steal or something else, but looking forward to it. The art looked good, and I always like Zdarsky stuff. Yeah, this book is never going to happen. The only reason why I got it is because it's Ramvi and Anand Arke. And I'd been following the BTS for the art they had been posting for years and years, so I had to get a copy. Thankfully, it was available cheap. So yeah, Radio Apocalypse. Finally, in 2015, right from the store on the day of release, I bought this book via a friend who was in the United States then. We Stand on Guard. It's basically US and Canada on a mech war. And yeah, Steve Carucci did the art. I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm not sure. But this is a gorgeous title. I read the rest of the titles digitally. There was a sale recently, and I thought I had the trade as well. I couldn't find it, and then I checked my inventory and also my orders list on Amazon, Volkswagen, everything. I just couldn't find it. So I knew that it was a Mandela effect, and I got all the other issues. And so right now these are all the singles: issue 2, issue 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has been close to a decade since I read this. Looking forward to it. So that's my haul. Thank you guys. Bye.